I'm Eve Lasavita, a product manager with the QuickBooks Time team. Many teams are transitioning to remote work models. Working from home can be great, but it can also be challenging to stay collaborative with your team and keep work on track when we're not all in the same place. In the next few minutes, I'll show how QuickBooks Time can help you stay connected and productive with your remote team, stay on top of the work, and then convert time to money for billing and job costing. Let's get started. QuickBooks Time gives you a home to manage your client work. Here, you can see that eFrench Architects has 4 active projects, 3 of which are on track for being on time and under the estimated hours, and 1 of which looks like it might be having some challenges and needs some closer attention. Let's dig in on the Burgess project. Keeping work on track with remote teams becomes much easier when you've got fundamental information at your fingertips. See who's on what task, how hours worked are rolling up to total time worked, and the deadline on the project, and reassign work if needed. So here we can see that the team's gone a little over on the project estimate. However, it looks like they might have done so in order to keep the project on time. And if I want to know more about how time has been spent, I can drill down to see what everyone has done on the project. I'm going to look at construction documentation because it looks like that's where we've gone over the most. And yeah, I'll have some follow-up questions for my team. Collaboration with your team can take place right in QuickBooks Time. In posts, you can be alerted about when a team member is stuck, share new information about the client project, and share work in flight, like photos and attachments. Here you can see that Adrian has shared critical information about the project in flight with photos and notes from her first client visit. I actually received a notification when that happened, so I'll never miss an update. And here you can see that Sareem is staying on top of the posts as well and got a message back to Adrian. Want to dig in more on the project? Just send a message right here. We're just going to ask how the final project went. And the team member you tag will get notified right away. When a new project comes in, just create it in QuickBooks Projects, and it will show up automatically in QuickBooks Time. So I just had a new project come in from the Monroe family, and I'm going to go ahead and set that up in QuickBooks Projects. We're going to call that the Monroe Basement Remodel, and it's for Andrew Monroe. And you'll see it's there automatically in QuickBooks Time. Now I'm going to add my team. And this is going to Aggie and Derek. I'm going to add the tasks I want them to do and estimate the time that's needed. This is a simple job, so we can probably get it done in a week or so. And I'm going to add some information about the project. We want to start this in November and end it by no later than the end of November. And then last but not least, I'm going to top it all off by tagging the team member I want to take the lead and providing him the necessary information to get him started. Time is money, and QuickBooks brings that to life. Your team's time is visible in QuickBooks now, and you can do your reviewing and editing here. Once you're ready, job costing and invoicing and more are a touch away. We showed you a lot about payroll in the Innovation Spotlight. Now I want to show you more about job costing and invoicing. Time now appears in the left menu of QuickBooks Online. Here, you can review all your employee time, make adds or edits if you want to, and approve it for use for tools like job costing or invoicing. First, you'll want to review the time. Make sure that timesheets have been marked as billable, which is super easy right here. I can also edit time here. In this case, Adam did not mark the correct customer and service for his project. So I'm just going to move that over to where it belongs. When you're done reviewing, you can approve all the time right here. It's also really easy to check what time is already billed and not in the unbilled versus billed time report. I can run that report a number of ways. Maybe I want to see it by customer, like I have here, or maybe I want to see how much time I have left to bill in this quarter. Now I'm going to create an invoice for the bullet project. The option to add the time worked automatically appears, and I can just add that to the invoice. I can edit however I want to. Maybe I want to comp a few of those hours. I think really we should only charge it for 35 of these hours. And I can then simplify descriptions if I want to. And when I'm done, I just send the invoice on its way. Keeping projects under cost and profitable is one of the most important things a project lead does. With QuickBooks Time and QuickBooks Advanced, you can see how hours worked are translated to job cost. On the bullet project, the team has incurred a little bit over $6,000 in costs, and the amount I've just billed for it is showing up here as income, and so I can see where my project is coming in on profit margin, which is definitely going to make my company happy. And that's just a quick overview of how you can keep work on track with your remote team, and then translate that time to job cost and income. Thanks for joining, and I hope you enjoyed this demo.